Students. So students who are preparing for KPSC examination, whatever the syllabus you studied for GATE or IES or SSC, everything that is not at all useful for KPSC examination. This is a completely new topic to you and me also, obviously. So the first topic that is given in your roads and bridges syllabus is general. The first topic name is given as general. So what are the topics given in the syllabus for general is importance of highways, financing and economy for the highway. So how the highways will get the money, so from the budget or from the tolls, various, I will discuss in detail anyway how they get the money from the budget, from the government or from the people, how they get the money, so that economy and finance and highway system. So particularly while discussing the highway system, we will focus on Karnataka also. What are the highways that are passing through Karnataka, because there is a possibility of, because clearly they have mentioned highway system. So while covering national highways overall, we will focus more on Karnataka national highways also. Okay, means you have to remember that I am saying we cannot cover every national highway now anyway. So what are the important national highways and all the national highways that are in Karnataka. So this is what we will discuss in that. Okay, so first topic is importance of highways. So in this I will be discussing the importance, also the background, and in economy and financing various plans proposed by the government. So like Bharatmala, which is currently run, what are the various type of new roads that are coming in expressways. Currently greenfield expressways is proposed. So like this, so many things will be discussed in this which are new to the students. So anyway, we will go into the topic. So first, before going into the topic, as per IRC, so IRC given this class, while mentioning anything I will mention you the code name. So according to which code I am saying this classification, everything, because there is a possibility of asking code names also. Okay, so this classification is given by Indian Road Congress, IRC. So while telling you the history also, when a particular board is formed, so when National Highway Authority is formed, when CRRI is formed, regarding JCAR committee, Nagpur road plan, everything we will discuss. Okay, so first, so regarding the type of regarding the types of highways, the first thing that we will have to see is the national highways. So what are national highways? These are roads connecting the states. So major places of the states, major industrial places of the states. So if it is connecting places from two states, then it is called national highway. So similarly, what are state highways? So this will connect important cities or industrial centers, we can say, between the states, right? So what are state highways? This will connect important cities or places, important places between districts, means from district to district we can say. Okay, so state highways connects district to district, places in the district, and national highways connects the state to state important places. Next, major district road. So what is this major district road? Means within the district, if the road connects to important or major place within the district, then they are called major district road. Okay, so if you have two big cities, one is a capital city and one is one big city, so if the road is connecting these two, then that is a major district road, because it is connecting a major place or important city. Similarly, if it is connecting to lesser important city, we can say, we call that as other district road. That will come under rural category, means whichever are developed or big cities, maybe the population is in lakhs, so such roads connecting such places are called major district roads. Even many towns also, town connecting roads also will come under major district roads only. Okay, so similarly, next category is rural roads. So in this rural roads, again there are two types of roads. One is other district road, second one is village roads. So both will come under rural road category. So other district road means, as I said you, the population will be comparatively less. In some situation it may be below 1000 also. and village roads. So in this village roads again there are two categories, Panchayat Union and Panchayati roads. Okay, so these are various types of roads. So national highways will connect places between the two states, and the state highways will connect between two districts. District roads will connect major cities as major district road, less important cities other district roads, and village roads. So in this village roads again Panchayat Union and Panchayat roads. Okay, so which has Panchayat Union and Panchayat. Okay, and apart from this, apart from IRC classification, there is one more important way we have to know, that is expressways. Okay, so expressway, as you know, to save the time, so many projects will be taking place in the country, and expressways is one of that. So bullet trains, etc. Anyway, we are in highways, we need not discuss about bullet trains, tunnels, etc. So this is one more category. So so regarding this, what is the basic information we have to know from the existing system, we will see. Okay. Okay, we discussed everything. Okay. So the first topic name is in the general category, the first topic name given as importance of highway. Importance of highway. So already we have seen national highway and state highways. So first topic name is importance of highway. So importance of highways and importance of rural roads, reasons will come in a different. Suppose if I am telling you about rural area to bring the agricultural products to the city, like this the reasons will vary. The purpose of national highways is connecting the state to state, means here also agriculture products may be, means like export to another state, etc. Whatever may be the reason. So to improve the connectivity, okay, I'll come in a general way. So let us say you want to buy one plot for constructing your home, or to construct a office, anything, whatever. So if you want to construct, if you want to buy a plot, what is the first thing you observe generally? What is the road width attaching to that plot? That is the first thing, obviously. So whether a 30 feet road is present, 20 feet road is present, 25 feet road is present. So what is the road width? If the road is widened, obviously the cost of the plot will increase. Even if the government proposed some outer ring road, near that area, the plot rates will increase. What is the reason for this? These roads are a part of infrastructure which indicates the development of the country. Even let us say when Andhra Pradesh announced the capital of Amravati as Amravati, not now anyway, what is the first thing they did? They constructed roads, right? So to bring materials to the city, to give accessibility to that place, the first thing we have to do is to construct a road. Suppose in Hyderabad, immediately after they constructed a metro, the places near the metro become developed. That is a part of infrastructure of that place. So when there is a accessibility of metro, obviously the price of that places will increase. So accessibility is very, very important, and it is a part of development. So you can see this clearly. So the road which is attached to our plot itself will decide the rate of that plot. And when they announced some outer ring road, the places near to that outer ring road which gives the accessibility to the places will increase. So we can say that this is a infrastructure property of the country. Not only roads, so generally we see roads, railways, airports, harbors, docks and harbors, etc. And one more thing we have to see is pipelines, tunnels, etc. The advantage with pipelines is, suppose if you want to transport some fluid to a different state, there is a possibility of accidents, etc. That is a different thing. The main advantage with pipeline, generally students don't observe, is pipeline transport don't require two-way, it require only one way. Suppose as I worked in IOCL, I am aware of that. So once the oil is created, to distribute the created oil from the refinery into the different places, some vehicle should move. So through trains, through vehicles, through different ways of transportation, but first preference will be given to pipeline only. The reason is, once the vehicle reaches the location, it has to come back. But the pipeline is an existing system. So we can simply distribute this. So only one way, one way cost will be there here. So that is one main advantage here, we can say. Okay, so pipeline is also a part of country's infrastructure only, we can say. Okay, so it depends on whether the country invested from its budget or that particular company has invested in that infrastructure. You have to understand that roads are a part of country's infrastructure only. Okay, so here also in roads, not only government, currently private is also playing a key role. So I gave the percentage also from the previous year. So from the economic survey we can see private investments are around 14% in this, so which is a very big number. And even if you see metro in Hyderabad, this is a PPP, private public partnership project, which is with L&T. So now private is also investing a lot in this. From the budget we will take 48%, and there are some other ways from where we can get money from this, money for construction of road development. Okay, so some of the important statistics we will see from 2017 March 1st. So from 2017 economic survey, if you observe, the total roads is 58.28 lakh kilometers, means all types of roads. In this, national highways are 1.14 lakh kilometers, which is just 2% of the total road network. So our road network is quite big only, but for our country it's comparatively less for this size. I think it's around second place, I guess. So the road network length, but in this national highways is consisting of only 2%. Okay, so that is the disadvantage we have. So as you can understand the importance of accessibility, which is directly related to the development of a place. So if you want to develop a place, first thing is you have to see the accessibility. What is the second thing we have to see is availability of water. Water is also very, very important, which is not our topic. These two are the major things generally any company when they want to invest something, these two they will observe. What is the accessibility and water availability. These two are very, very important for a place to decide the cost of that place. Okay. Next, coming to 2019 economic survey, if you observe in the financial year, so I hope you know what is difference between budget and economic survey. So budget means for the future year how we spend, that is budget. So in the past year how we have spent. So this is more important for us because this is the exact data that we get. So from the 2019 economic survey, if you observe, so 10,000 kilometers was constructed in the financial year. So if you divide it with the 365 days on an average, you have constructed 30 kilometers per day on an average. So on an average per day 30 kilometers of national highway is being constructed. There are so many highways that are undergoing under various projects, that is NHDP, and there are so many planned highways also under Bharatmala project. I will discuss that in economy anyway. So if you observe over the past years, so from 2014 to 15, if you observe on an average per day, there only 12 kilometers were constructed, which is projected to 30 kilometers, means the average rate is more than doubled. Important thing to remember. So the average rate of construction is more than double. So it is 12 kilometer, it is 30 kilometer within 5 years only. Within 5 years per day, 12 kilometers to per day 30 kilometers now. Okay. So for road construction, from the budget we are getting 48%. There is a non-budgetary policies also, we will discuss that later in economics, and from private we are getting 14%. Okay. So these are the important basic data we have to know about roads. Okay. So just have a look. I am not entering into this topic, so just have a look. So these are the different types of national highways connecting various places in Karnataka. So before entering into the topic, I will discuss the brief history about brief history about the roads, and we will enter into the current topic. Okay. So because history is not clearly mentioned it, but how the roads has formed from basic macadam roads or Telford roads. So from that, what are the history of roads? So what are the various committees that have taken place to bring the infrastructure to the existing place whatever we have now. So we'll discuss all that and then we'll move to the economy and financing topic, followed by national highway system. Okay.